Show. It's your man Ace Williams. I'm in the building. We ain't never late.
Yeah.
CPT. That's what we do. We're gonna hit you about 9-ish, 9:30-ish, 10-ish. But we're gonna show up. That's how we do.
For sure.
All right, so we're in the building like we are each and every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We do this podcast style, so definitely go online. You can see our show from last week if you want to, but you can hit up this week live. Share it with your people out there. Definitely. We're doing YouTube today, right? You said?
Yeah. Well, no, not today.
Not today. We're going to eventually be on YouTube. So we're going to be doing that here pretty soon.
We need y'all to subscribe to the YouTube. We're going to drop it.
Yeah, we're going to do that right now. To the left of me, man, you know who he is. He's always to the left. He does what he does. Keeps us going. Catalyst.
What up? What up?
Matt James is in the building. All right. And also to the right of me, man, always doing it, keeping it interactive. That's who you're talking to when you're
everybody.
She's the one giving you the big shout outs. You know, we got big weather storms going on right now, but we got the hurricane. Hurricane Roxy in the building tonight, y'all. Hurricane.
What's up? What's up?
All right, so we got a pretty good show going on with you today. We started off all the time with the Facebook question of the day. Facebook question of the day today goes as, when should a parent stop being physically, or when should a parent stop physical? This is live. Jeez. When should a parent stop disciplining their children physically? Okay.
God damn.
And when is it considered a crime? You know what I'm saying? So we want y'all to chime in on that.
Yeah.
We had a story come out this week where a father disciplined his daughter, his teenage daughter, because she was being a little hoe. She was doing things that young ladies shouldn't be doing. She was carrying on, and his decision was to put that belt on that ass. So, agree or disagree? Fill in and let us know. I mean, honestly, I just it depends on the child. I have 3 children myself, and you have to discipline them differently. Not gonna say no names, but one of my children, you had to knock them upside the head. That's just the way they're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The other 2, you talk to them and reason with them a little bit. So fill in on that. I think that's a good topic that we should talk about. What do you think about it, Rox?
Well, of course, I have kids as well, and 2 boys, 15 and 14. I have a daughter that's 10, and she's was at a younger age. I would pop her for like little things, like trying to go to the plugs or trying to get the stuff off the stand, little knickknacks. I would stick her hand. No, Reagan, no. And they got to the age like between 11 or 10 or 9 and 12, where I really didn't have any problems with them too much. I really didn't spank them too much. It was more like, you're grounded, or I'm taking your game, or I'm doing this, So but then they get to the age of like 13, 14, 15, where they want to start getting like little attitudes, or you ask them something and, or they want to smack their teeth.
Yeah.
Well, I will slap you. I will spank your butt. And, any kid that, like I tell the boys, you don't go to school being disrespectful, mind your manners, yes ma'am, no sir, and, kids, they'll do it at home or do it with their friends or at their friends' houses, and everybody's cool. But then, at school, the teacher will probably come at them and they'll get an attitude. They'll get a spanking when they get home, but I guess it's just between the age of, like, my boys, they're 15 and 14, and they have little girlfriends, but they know how I feel about girls, and they're at that age where they're gonna start kissing and stuff like that. Like, oh, hell no. And I think the only thing that I would probably spank my kids about is if drugs are involved, or they're stealing or doing stuff like that. But I don't have that problem right now, So the only thing I probably spank my kids over right now is if they're missing school, or like the story, the girl's 14 having sex and doing drugs. Hell yeah, that's a reason to whoop your daughter's ass. She's a girl, and that's what I feel. If it's necessary, then yes, you're fixing to get your ass beat.
Yeah,
I think there should be first of all, shout out to E. I see him showing love, Line Life in the house. Shout out to Eric Nuncio. Appreciate you watching the show, man. I think that there has to be a tone set with consequences. Even with me, I don't have kids of my own, but I have experienced that with Rocks lately. And but I have been a part of a team, and whenever I was a part of a team, we didn't do certain things because we knew there would be consequences, physical consequences. And I think that that's important, not just verbal consequence, but physical. Like, yes, you will physically get affected by a decision that you made. And I think that is important to instill into a child so they know what boundaries there are. And if you go that far as into having sex and making you embarrassing me, I remember my coach used to always tell me, don't embarrass me. And if you embarrass me, you are going to pay. You may not pay in front of all these people, but you will pay sooner or later. It's just like when your parents used to tell you not to act up in church, you know what I mean? And they can't, you get that pinch, you know what I'm saying? But then
right there on the inner thigh,
afterward,
right?
you know, when the car is going down, you know what I mean? There has to be fear in a way in order for someone to abide by the boundaries that are there. Like, you gotta, first of all, you know there's boundaries. You know she ain't supposed to be doing that. You know the father, I don't know if the mother was involved at all either. That's embarrassing.
It is.
It's embarrassing.
Like Eric said, never. My mom still gets on my ass at 33. And I feel that too, because before my mom passed away 5 years ago, I was back home in Lubbock. Well, it's now 6. I was back home in Lubbock. You know, my mom would still get on to me. I was 31 when she passed away.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, she'd get on my ass. She'd throw a chunk out real quick from around the kitchen corner. You know what I'm saying? Come swinging around.
For you black folks, that's a house shoe or flip flop, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I got the remote.
Like a house shoe or flip flop is what a chop is.
Oh, you trying to say what the definition of it is?
But you know, my mom, she sure was. I remember